Hello and welcome to week 11 of Bits and Bobs, where we outline this week's best mods. First up, we've got the Silver Dragon Armor Set, a mod that has become very popular on Nexus over the past couple of days. The mod adds a new set of heavy male-only armor to the game that's fully enchantable. The armor is designed from scratch, so there's no retextured models here. Right now the set isn't craftable, but you'll find a chest to the far left of Dragonreach with everything inside it. The armor itself is very impressive, with high-res textures, and it even features glowing eyes when you equip the helm. This is one of the most well-made armors we've seen made for Skyrim so far.
This next mod attempts to make taverns in Skyrim a little more interesting with a new dice game. In the main tavern of each major city, you'll be able to find a wood elf sitting at a table with a pair of dice on top. You can talk to the wood elf to hear the rules, and he'll explain that you'll bet 10 gold and you'll need to roll an 8 to get your money back, 9 or 10 to double your money, 11 for triple and 12 for quadruple your money back. After speaking to him, you'll be able to roll the dice by clicking on them. Once you roll, you'll lose your money. Roll an 8 or more and the wood elf will automatically give you your prize.
Next up, we've got the Whiterun Breezehome Basement mod. As you've probably already guessed, the mod adds a new basement level to your player home in Skyrim. The basement comes with a variety of features, some being practical like mannequins and weapon racks, and others for a more aesthetic touch, like a bath with a sauna. The mod adds a trapdoor to the ground floor of Breezehome so you can enter the basement, and once you're inside you'll notice how much time and detail has been put into it. There's plenty of light so you don't feel like you're underground, and there are several small details like plants and decorations, making this one of the best additions to Breezehome that we've seen.
And now onto something you may have noticed during the tour of the basement. The Mannequins Look Like You mod is a simple mod that replaces the mannequins in Skyrim with a complete copy of yourself. The mannequins will work just like they usually do, however now you'll be able to see what your armor looks like on you rather than a wooden character. A few bugs can occur, but they can also easily be fixed using the command console, and for the most part the mod works well and it's a nice addition to the game.
This next mod adds Okami, a wolf from the popular PlayStation 2 game of the same name. Okami is a fully functional follower, and you'll find her waiting for you to the right of the entrance of Whiterun. Simply go up and interact with her to make her follow you, and once she is, she'll do everything a normal follower would do. Okami is relatively strong, and is set as essential so she can't be killed, but if you lose her, she'll respawn where you first found her. The wolf really takes on Okami's look well, and it's a great mod for any fans of the game.
And now we move from a wolf to new birds added to the game by the Birds of Skyrim mod. The mod adds a variety of new birds including pigeons, seagulls, roosters, ravens, baby chickens and more. The creator has spread the birds across Skyrim and includes a list of locations for each of them on the mod page. For example, you can find pigeons inside of most major cities, however ravens can only be found to the east of Whiterun. The birds behave like you would expect them to, and the models and animations have all been well made and well thought out. The creator recommends a bunch of other animal mods that fit in well with the birds, and he also recommends the Roosters at Dawn mod which we featured last week if you want the roosters to crow at dawn.
For those of you who play female characters, you'll probably prefer this armor over the Silver Dragon armor we showed you earlier. Ashara's Princess of the Woods armor comes in 4 different colour sets, but you're free to mix and match any colours you like, meaning there's loads of different sets to try. The set consists of 5 pieces, all of them sharing the same stats as Dragon Scale armor, but weighing the same as Elven armor, so it keeps you protected too. The armor looks great and it has a really unique feel to it, and we definitely recommend downloading it if you play a female character.
Next up we have Kagranak's Instant Fortress. To find the fortress you'll first need to hunt down the Ring of Return, which can be found to the northeast of Skyrim near a skeleton. Once you have it, you can equip the ring to be teleported straight into the fortress, which contains a bunch of different rooms, including a pool, a bedroom, a full forge minus the smelter, as well as 4 mannequins, weapon racks and several displays. Once you've had a look around, you can head back to where you spawned into the fortress by the cube stand. You can then loot the cube from the stand to close the fortress and seal it inside of the cube. Now that you're back outside, you can open the cube wherever you are, and as long as there's enough space, your new portable fortress will spawn in front of you. You can then either use the Ring of Return to go back to the home wherever you are, or you can just enter the front door.
And our second follower mod this week is the Leon Mage follower by Lithium Flower. Leon is an Imperial Destruction mage that can be found in the Drunken Huntsman in Whiterun. The mod maker recommends using the CBBE face pack and body and Apache Sky hair, but in this video we're using the UNP fitness body and it seems to work fine, so that's up to you to decide which you like best. In a fight, Leon will generally try and stay back, using spells from afar, but if she's forced into close combat situation, she'll stand her ground and help you fight until the end. She's a great follower, and it's nice to see a mage follower being made.
The Oseir Gothic Lolita mod adds 3 new female outfits to the game. To get your hands on the outfits, you'll need to use the command COCQA Smoke and then speak to the Gothic merchant who'll sell you each piece of the outfit for a small price. The outfits come in 3 different variants, brown, black and white, and each variant comes with 3 types of hat, small, medium and large. The outfits are extremely detailed, and if you're a fan of how they look, then you might want to also check out the retexture made by Dream Burrows. The Dream Burrows retexture replaces the white version of the outfit with a brown and white version that holds a little more detail with patterns on the front and back.
Next up we've got a weapon mod. The Oakshot Type 16A is a sword that's part of the historical weapons line of mods, that aims to bring various historically accurate blades into Skyrim. The sword has a base damage of 19, weighs 13 and sells for 1900 gold, so it's more of a lower level sword, but great for those who want to start a new game with new mods installed. As the mod creator says, the weapon is of a high quality, and it's always being changed to match what the community wants, so keep your eye on this mod in the future.
Next up we have the Highland Milk Farm. The mod adds a new milk farm just outside of Rorikstead, which includes a large farmhouse, a stable for Highland cows, and a merchant. Once you head inside of the farmhouse, you'll notice a merchant at the front desk who'll be able to sell you a variety of different milk beverages that can help you in a bunch of different ways. The milk potions have all been priced fairly, and you have a choice depending on your stats and level, with the smallest bottle restoring 15 HP and the largest being a milk barrel that restores 200. It's a simple, well thought out mod that integrates well into the game.
And back to another weapon, we've got something most of you should recognise. The Diamond Sword from Minecraft has been modelled from scratch, and as you can see it resembles the original blade very well. The sword is very short, and we'd love to see a two-handed greatsword with the same model used, but for now this little part of Minecraft in Skyrim, while not being the most serious mod, is a nice addition to the game.
And now we move on to the Shark Infested Waters mod. The mod aims to improve on the amount of wildlife in the seas of Skyrim with new sea creatures. Currently the mod only adds sharks to the game, including a young shark, a normal shark, a great white and a sandbar shark. However, the creator has completed and has plans to add a bunch of other creatures, including a parrotfish, jellyfish, guitarfish, lobsters and more. For a quick encounter with the new sharks, take a swim in the Solitude docks, and if you like what you see then remember to check back for the creator's next big update.
The first and only race mod of this video is the Drakion race. It's said that the first Drakion came from an egg that was given to Alessia by Akatosh himself. Their draconic heritage makes them both mighty warriors and expert conversationalists. The race comes with a variety of stat boosts, with the main being plus 10 in destruction magic, and a few minor advantages in speech, conjuration, light armor, alteration and enchanting. The race is currently female only, so we'd love to see what a male version of the Drakion looks like in the future.
And finally we have the Dark Tower by Reaper. The mod adds a unique Dark Tower to the game which can become your own player home after following a small quest. The quest involves killing a man holding a spell that teleports you to the tower at any time. The spell is actually the only way to the tower by design, so even if you only want to visit you'll still have to follow the quest. Once you teleport there you'll be sent to the main hall, which contains a bunch of different portals and doors that lead to one of the many detailed rooms, such as the bedroom, the office, the garden or the pool. The house contains everything you'd need in a player home, including a kitchen, a forge, NPCs, NPC companions, a treasure room and more. The overall feel of the tower is that there's a great amount of detail. The wide variety of new textures and every last item on a desk or cupboard has been designed and placed so it fits in well with the entire dark and satanistic theme. The mod also comes with additional items like weapons, armor, a portable alchemy and enchanting station and even a new summonable horse. It's a huge mod that deserves a lot of attention, and it marks the end of today's Bits and Bobs. Over the next week we'll be uploading normal spotlights as well as some mod update videos to show you some of the minor and major updates some older mods have gone through. Thanks for watching.